Hello friends, today we will learn about the coastal plains and the islands. India's varied physical features include the coastal plains and islands. Two major islands groups, that is, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Lakshadweep Islands, lie in the Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea respectively. On the eastern and western edges of the Indian peninsula, there are narrow coastal plains. The total length of these plains is about 6,000 kilometers. Coastal plains are divided into the eastern coastal plains and the western coastal plains. The eastern coastal plains lie between the Eastern Ghats and the Bay of Bengal. These include parts of the West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Puducherry and Tamil Nadu. The width of the coastal plain is not the same everywhere. The average width is about 125 kilometers. The eastern coastal region is divided into two parts. The northern Sarkars, the Coromandel coast. The major rivers of this region are the Mahanadi in Odisha, the Godavari and Krishna in Andhra Pradesh, and the Kaveri in Tamil Nadu. All these rivers flow in a southeast direction and fall into the Bay of Bengal. They form large deltas which are very fertile. Rice is grown here. The main occupation of the people is agriculture and fishing. The Coromandel coast receives rains in winter and is often hit by cyclones. Do you know? Chilika Lake, which lies in Odisha, is a bird sanctuary, and more than 160 species of birds are seen here in the peak season. The important ports of this region are Paradeep in Odisha, Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh, Chennai and Tuticorin in Tamil Nadu, and Puducherry, which is a union territory. Do you know? Puducherry is famous for the Aurobindo Ashram and has rightly been called by late Jawaharlal Nehru as the window of French culture. The western coastal plains lie between the Western Ghats and the Arabian Sea and stretch from Gujarat to Kerala. This region includes the coastal areas of Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka and Kerala. The western coastal plain is narrower in width and has denser vegetation as compared to the eastern coastal plain. The average width is about 65 kilometers. The western coast can be divided into three parts. The Konkan coast, Mumbai to Goa. The Kannada plains, the Malabar coast. The Konkan coast is about 530 kilometers long and 30 to 50 kilometers wide. The Kannada plain is 525 kilometers long and 8 to 25 kilometers wide. It is the narrowest part of the western coastal plains. The Malabar coast is about 550 kilometers long and 2,200 kilometers wide. It is characterized with backwaters and lagoons and lies to the south of the Konkan coast. Lagoons are saltwater lakes which are separated from the main sea by sand rock or sand. This area is humid and receives very heavy rainfall in the monsoon season. Kochi is an important port in this region. Western coastal plains, eastern coastal plains. 1. They lie between the Arabian Sea and the Western Ghats. They lie between the Bay of Bengal and the Eastern Ghats. 2. These are narrow. These are comparatively wider. 3. Rain in summer. Rain in winter. 4. The upper part is called Konkan coast and the middle part is called Kannada plains. The upper part is called Northern Sarkars. 5. The lower part is called Malabar coast. The lower part is called Coromandel. 6. Comprises of the states of Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala. Comprises of the states of Odisha, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. 7. Rivers do not form deltas. The rivers make fertile deltas, for example Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. India has a very long coastline and the people living here are mainly fishermen. In those regions where the soil is fertile and receives adequate rainfall, rice is also grown. The islands of India can be divided as Islands of the Bay of Bengal, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Islands of the Arabian Sea, Lakshadweep Islands. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are located in the Bay of Bengal. These islands are believed to be the extensions of the mountain system of the northeastern part of the country. Some of them are volcanic in origin. There are around 300 islands in all. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are a union territory of India. The end point of these islands was called Indira Point, but it sank in the tsunami of 2004. Port Blair is the capital of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Amazing fact! Dugong, also known as sea cow, is the state animal of Andaman-Nicobar Island. In an area of about 32 square kilometers, there are a total of about 36 islands in the Lakshadweep. Union Territory of India Lakshadweep Islands lie in the Arabian Sea and have been formed from coral deposits near the Kerala coast. This is the smallest Union Territory of India. Kavaratti is the capital. Coconut is the major crop, but other crops like rice, jackfruit and vegetables are also grown here. The people of Lakshadweep Islands consist of 4 main communities: Amandivs, Koyas, Malmis and Melacheris. The majority of the people follow Islam. All the communities follow their own rituals, but take part in the others' festivals and live in harmony. The bulk of the population originates from immigrants who came here during the colonial times. They consist mainly of Bengali, Hindustani and Tamil backgrounds. About 1,000 of the people also consist of the Aboriginal inhabitants. Lakshadweep Islands, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. 1. They are located in the Arabian Sea. They are located in the Bay of Bengal. 2. They are closer to the coast. They are far away from coast. 3. They are formed of corals. They are of volcanic origin. 4. Islands are less in number, 36. Islands are more in number, 300. 5. Kavaratti is the capital. Port Blair is the capital. Let us summarize. The coastal plains lie along the eastern and western coasts of India. Eastern coastal plains are broader than the western coastal plains. The eastern coastal plains consist of the northern Sircars and the Coromandel coast. The western coastal plains consist of the Konkan coast, the Kannar plains and the Malabar coast. Andaman and Nicobar Islands lie in the Bay of Bengal. The end point of these islands was the Indira Point, but it sank in the tsunami 2004. The Lakshadweep Islands are located in the Arabian Sea.